Does anyone here know someone, not you, but does anyone here know at least one person in their lives that watches the same news source over and over? They know that's the right news. Everything of the other news is the bad news. Okay, this is pretty much everyone. Now, does anyone here personally get their news from one biased source? Does anyone here get their news from one biased source? Okay, only one. Yeah. That's bias, but that's unconscious bias, and that's why no one raised their hands.
We are talking today with Fort Osage District Administrators about race, power, and privilege.
And how unconscious biases can mold your interactions and lead to miscommunication between cultures.
We claim to be a melting pot, right? We claim to be the United States of America. We claim to take in everyone. We want to make everyone feel like they can have the American dream.
But now I believe that America is more of a bento box, because even when we live in the same city, we occupy different areas. We strategize and execute programs that will create a diverse, inclusive, and equitable environment where every voice is not only heard, but understood. Whether in person or virtually, we bring soul, laughter, and energy to tackle this topic of diversity and inclusion.
You're not bad people. We're not bad people. We all have stereotypes. We all want to put people in bento boxes because that's what we're conditioned to do. I'm curious to know how many people socialize with people outside their culture on a normal basis. I mean, I think that changes your perspective, because if all you saw were people of a certain race or culture and you only see the images or the TV or what you hear on the radio, you're really skewed. But then you can change that by being around people, and it changes the perspective.
Until you get to know about yourself, and until you understand your biases or what you have grown up to believe or that you were socialized to believe, you don't know how to be a good ally.
It has really challenged my thinking and making me really aware of the implicit biases that I have. I want to be a friend, and I want to be of service to people, and I want to help. And I think that's what most teachers and administrators want. And sometimes that fear of not knowing, not understanding, and being unsure of which route to take, this is helping me to take a better angle and look at things before I make decisions.
So how do we step in? How do we step in and stop this cycle?
You go in and saying, hey, what's going on? Why isn't your work done? Just move into that relationship piece just a little bit, lean into it. And if it's uncomfortable, practice it. Many people are changing, they're raising their consciousness, they're interrupting what they've been taught versus what they know today. They're educating themselves, they're taking a stance, and they're questioning and reframing their thoughts.
Whether in person or virtually, we bring soul, laughter, and energy to tackle this topic of diversity and inclusion. This isn't a seminar, this is a celebration of differences. We look forward to celebrating with your team.